Aquarius, welcome to your weekly love reading. This video is for Sun sign Aquarius, or for anyone that has Aquarius in the natal chart, as well as anyone that was just drawn to the title of this video. Alright, keep in mind, this is a general reading, it is not a one-to-one reading, so there's going to be messages in here for people that are not you, okay, because there are other people watching this video, so keep that in mind. So only take messages that are going to help you this week with your love life and also resonate with you and your situation, okay? If I say something that could have been just slightly worded differently to fit your situation, then take that, okay? What am I doing? Whoa, I'm like pulling out the wrong cards. Ooh, sorry. Look at me getting so into this talk with you guys. Okay, if you're new here, I post 3 videos a week, as of right now. For every sign, I post the week ahead on Sunday. I post your career readings on Tuesday, and then I post your love readings on Thursday. Sometimes those posts can be like, I post them the next day because being in school, sometimes I have to split up the signs that I do. Okay, let's see what we got for you, Aquarius. Almost done pulling your cards. Okay. So the overall energy we have, past life relationship. This could be the one, calling in your soulmate. Okay. Okay. Now it says you have known each other before. You've already met romantic partner. The romantic partner you seek. Your prayers, affirmation, and visualizations help bring you together. So I'm definitely getting that you obviously are dealing with somebody that you've known. Maybe it's like a friend that you have been thinking about, or maybe I feel like it's somebody that you've had your eye on, maybe even for a few years. Like you just thought they were really attractive, or you liked, their personality a lot, and now you're kind of deciding whether it is, what you want to do. I feel like you're getting into the stage of wanting love if you aren't ready in a relationship. But I'm getting, it says, meditate and turn inward to discover your soul's true desires. This is not the time for action. Develop your intuitive gifts and trust the wisdom you receive. Yeah, and especially since this is in reverse with this card, I'm getting that wait it out just a little bit. See how you feel. Develop your feelings before making any actions. I feel like there's obviously a lot of people that do love and adore you, but right now you might want to just slow things down just a tad bit, just to see what it is that you're truly wanting at this time for this week, okay? Now, something to take note of, you have the Queen of Swords and the 3 of Swords, so I think it's just this combination is telling you to, remember your past mistakes, remember your past heartbreaks, remember, don't repeat old patterns. That's what I feel like this card is telling you. I feel like you think you have found somebody that you're really interested in, and I think this is just saying to just slow it down just a tad bit. Remember, like, maybe in your past relationships you had problems rushing into things too fast, and this is like telling you that you need to just slow down because it ends up leading to heartbreak. If you can just move let me read the card. It says brilliant, experienced, humorous, judgmental, releasing situations or people that no longer serve you, seeing the humor in difficult situations, focusing on career, divorced, or unmarried individuals. Not the message that I really wanted to read to you, but what I'm getting is that what you need to take note of is the fact that you're somebody that is very beautiful and smart, and that you just need to not be impulsive or just in the clouds, just too much into your feelings. I feel like you just need to really think about if this is the right match for you or not, if you're, if that's the case for you, if you're talking to somebody. Yeah, I don't see anything that's that good with this reading, Aquarius. I'm not saying you have the worst that I've ever seen, but this is, I'm sorry. I mean, listen, you gotta listen. I'm here to tell you what the cards are reading. I'm not trying to, make your day shitty. but I'm gonna help you get. I'm just gonna give you some advice either way. So what I'm seeing for what's causing restrictions, it's like wanting something but not realizing where that journey will take you if you actually go down that journey. Um, it says this. It says great sadness that will heal with time. Let go of the past. Personal growth that comes from challenges, healing misunderstandings, being there for those in need. I'm really just getting with this card with these combinations. It's just what's causing restrictions is maybe this is somebody that you like if it's somebody you dated before because you do have the past life relationship, and that always to me when I get that card is very much like it could be just like an ex that's coming back. Take what message is for you. For some of you, it's going to be somebody new that you're idealizing, and then for others, it's going to be like an ex that you really miss and that you want to come back, but you're not thinking about. That the fact that it didn't lead to anything good. It didn't lead. You didn't get your ships coming in because this card upright is about he's waiting for his ships to come in. With it reversed, it's just like your ships are never coming in with this person. You're never getting what you really want from this person. Okay. What will improve the situation is by you get the Ten of Swords twice. Letting the shit die and moving on, okay? You just have to keep moving. It says the end of a situation that brings relief, sadness, or both, the opportunity for new happiness, a weight off your shoulders, the end of an addiction, a melodramatic reaction. I just think it's really, you need to realize that if this person is coming back and forth, because the Six of Wands, is just, to me, it's an energy of being very prideful and somebody that comes in. With it reversed, it's very like the negative sides of it. Somebody that comes in and comes out and is not consistent, and they have a lot of pride and they think they're really regal, but really they have nobody around them. You know what I'm saying? It's like this could be you or them. One of you has a pride issue, and it's like, oh, you got all this pride, but like, where's everybody around you that's supporting you? Because you don't have it. If you don't treat people nice, if you don't treat people with love, you're gonna have nobody. And maybe that's that person. Like, because I've seen that a lot of times. Is like there will be these toxic relationships. Like if the person doesn't have any friends, if the person doesn't have any social life outside of you, that's a major red flag. Okay. There's some kind of codependency, and the thing is that I notice a lot of times when people get into those kind of relationships, how it ends up working out and developing is that they just become so engulfed in each other that it's like they just want it to be them, because it's like misery loves company. So it's like you think that this person really loves you because they're so attached, but in reality they're a narcissist that just wants to take, and their ego is constantly getting in the way, and they're constantly, you're never gonna win. You're never gonna win. You have to let this shit die out, okay? Yeah, I'm feeling like for. I feel like I just switched all your cards up. Oh, never mind. I feel like for some of you, it's like you, maybe you got into a relationship with somebody, you felt like this deep connection, you're like, this could be the one, you called this person in, they came in, but then you just realized that they weren't the big bravado person that you thought they were, you know what I'm saying? They weren't this, someone that takes the center stage, like they're not who you thought they were. And you kind of got your heart hurt by it. You kind of are like, damn, well, what do I do now? You're stuck because it's like you had love for this person, or you've started a commitment with this person, or maybe even some of you have started a family with this person, and you're realizing that this isn't for you. You're not happy here. Like, what the fuck did I do? I feel like I had the future ahead of me. I had so much ahead of me, and now it's like I settled for this, and now I feel stuck. And it's like really just wanting to leave. What will improve the situation is maybe leaving. Is just realizing that you can't change people. You cannot change people. If this is the person, if they already killed themselves, if they already shot themselves in the foot, you can't go back and redo that. They make their own decisions. If they're the type of person that constantly is putting themselves in this position, you need to walk out from that. You need to leave that situation. You need to leave this person because it's a lost cause, okay? It's a lost cause. you cannot keep, you might have, you want somebody to be who you want them to be because, you got into a commitment with them. You got into this with them, and now you're like, well, I'm here. I want this to be what the relationship of my dreams. And sometimes it's like, well, this isn't the person that's going to give you that. Okay? And I'm sorry to say, Aquarius, but that's just sometimes how it is. You got to pack your shit up and move, even if you have kids or not. Because being in this relationship, being stuck with this, and growing a family and this kind of energy, if that is the case with you, and you have kids, or even if you're wanting kids with them, it doesn't work out, because you're going to end up just having your kids be surrounded by, tension and hatred, because you're in resentment, because you deep down hate the fact that they're not who you want them to be. They're not listening to you. They're not, it's like you're trying to get them to be this certain person. You're like, I see that you can be this certain person. I see the potential in you. But the thing is that that's not how life works. You have to see what the reality is. Okay, you have to look at the reality. You can't look at, what you want and the fantasies and, oh, I want this, and you can be this kind of person for me, and you were so sweet to me. But if this person, can't even match up with you on the same mind, like on the same level, on the same energy, maybe they're not as smart as you, maybe they don't meet up with your energy, maybe they just, they're just not the person that you want them to be. And it's kind of like you need to start realizing that it is what the fuck it is. Like, move on. Now, if you listen to me, the advice, outcome if you take advice, what can go forward is, it's listen to your intuition and pay attention to signs from the divine. Unnecessary worry, let go of your fears, revelations that will make everything clear. Going from the moon into the temperance, it's like you're going from this place of just not knowing what to do. I feel like I'm very confused. Maybe you're feeding into your addictions. Maybe you're drinking a lot. Maybe you're smoking a lot. Maybe there's just like a lot of escapism tendencies going on. Maybe you're not trying to see the situation for what it is, and you're trying to ignore it. You know what I'm saying? You're not trying to face reality. Whatever the case that is, you know what I'm saying? These fears that you have, if you can move on from that, and you can come to terms with the fact that, this is what it is, you're having this revelation of like, I can't do anything about this, you're going to start getting into this energy of balancing your life, and you're going to be able to create what it is that you really want. The temperance card, she's an alchemist. She can create anything she wants, but she has to get that mixture just right. So she's balancing it, she's mixing it together, she's trying to build it together. Eventually there's a sunny, road, there's a lot of potential in the future for you, but you have to leave, you have to take this path, and you have to do it probably alone. And if you have to bring the kids with you, then that's the case. But the thing is that you have to realize that you're never really alone. There's always some kind of help for you, whether it's family. If you don't have family, then there's fucking programs. There's always something that you can do to get help. And let me tell you also, there's a million ways to make $1. Okay, figure out a few of them and have multiple passive incomes. Okay, build up your passive income, build up your investments, move your money smartly so that you can take care of yourself without having to go forward with this person if they're not what you want. If you're constantly sitting there, like, you're just constantly getting annoyed with them, and they're constantly disappointing you, or you're constantly having to fucking explain shit to them over and over again, and they're just not getting it, then maybe they're just not gonna be what you want them to be. And that's just what it is, Aquarius. I'm sorry. The final messages to end out your reading is courage and indigo and crystal children. So it says, be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. You have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. If you want what's best for your kids, or if you want what's best for your future, or like you want, like, because the kids also can just represent your, like, investments, like where you invest your money or your time or your energy, or like what you do in the future. It's very much like, if you want what's best for them, or what's best for the things that you want to birth in the future, you're going to have the courage to move forward and stand up for your beliefs and be like, you know what, this isn't for me. It's hard. I'm sorry. But you have to start realizing that this is just what it is. Alright? Aquarius, I really apologize that this wasn't something that was more lighthearted, but I just gotta say what it is, okay? If I said anything that, resonated or related to what's going on, let me know by thumbsing up the video. It helps me to support the channel, and also it helps me to push this message to other Aquariuses that, could really use some of the things that I'm saying. So please do help me out by thumbsing up the video. If you want to subscribe, I post, like I said, I post your video 3 times a week, and your next video will be the week going forward on Sunday. Sometimes they go out on Monday, but I really do try to get them out on Sunday. But yeah, Aquarius, you'll be fine. Listen, you have the strength. You have, you have the power, the courage. You are the Queen of Wands. It's somebody that has learned from their past. They're not willing to. They're not going to accept less than what they deserve. She wears. I don't know if does it have. Well, there's butterflies all around here, but in the other one, she wears the crown of butterflies, where it's like she has transformed herself and she's learned a lot. She's not willing to accept less than what she wants anymore. It's like, you know what? I don't deserve that. Why am I settling for this kind of life? Why am I settling for unhappiness? It's your choice. If you're unhappy, it's because you're choosing that. Okay? And if you are unhappy, that's your body telling you that you need to make a change, that something isn't right in your life, that there needs to be some kind of change, okay? So if you're not happy, then you need to make a change. Don't just continue to